anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. If you haven't comment, like, subscribe, go ahead and do that right now. If you don't, fuck you, didn't have no love for you anyway. Now, moving on, this is the Clout Man with the Clout Channel. You can go to cloutchannel.com and you can find more information. If not, fuck you, go ahead, go to World Star, any other shit you want to go to. But my shit is better, my shit is popping. Now, the fresh story of the day is going to be Clifton Harris. Okay, what's his name? Clifton Harris. Okay, he got embarrassed. Whatever you want to call it, start rapping, spin balls out this bitch. But people know him as T.I. The cops know him as the tipster, the 1-800-TIP man. Tip man, tip man, tip drill, tip drill. Anyway, Mr. T.I. is mad at VH1 because why? They dropped his show. They said, listen, 13 years after the show, we've been looking at some things. We want to go ahead and let you go. Okay, here's your last pay. Fuck you. Didn't care about you anyway. Now, that's the corporate way. Matter of fact, there was just some say that's the nigga way. Well, that's just the way of the world, okay? So what they said was, we're going to drop you. It's over for you. Now, T.I. sitting there, Clifton Harris is sitting there scratching his head like, why did they do this to me? You know what? They're racist and expeditiously. Man, fuck all that big word shit, okay? I'm going to just name probably a few reasons why they did drop you. Now, let's think about it. First of all, you've been with them for 13 years. They start doing the math. Okay, 13 years, we've been giving them fucking $5 million a year. Let's say 5 million times 30. We just give this motherfucker over $50 million. You know what? Let's go ahead and cut our losses. His kids are grown now. That's not selling on TV with him and fucking his wife. She's not looking too good. All this plastic surgery. Look, let's just go ahead and let this go. Now, that could be one reason because they said we've given them enough motherfucking money already and we're tired of giving them money. Now, the next reason it could be is because of this right here. Now, we just saw your son on social media. He's running his mom. Yo, he's running in the Waffle House. Yo, you don't even know I smack niggas with the guns. Know what I'm saying? I lay niggas down. They get down, lay down. Know what I'm saying? Over these waffles, nigga. You ain't cook my waffles right, nigga. The bacon ain't motherfucking crispy. The bacon is not crispy enough, nigga. So he's threatening to kill a Waffle House employee over non-crispy bacon, okay? Non-crispy bacon, the waffles are a little soggy, maybe not enough syrup or some shit like that, all right? Maybe not enough fucking cheese in the eggs, whatever. It's something petty. The Waffle House employee is like, man, fuck all that. Nigga, what you gonna do, nigga? What is you gonna do? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the era, if you haven't noticed yet, okay, you can go to cloutchannel.com, you can go to World Star, whatever. If you haven't noticed yet, we are in the era where some of these employees will pull out a motherfucking John Wayne and go bang on your motherfucking ass, okay? Right from behind the cash register, okay? They'll give you some change, and then they'll change your whole motherfucking life right after that, okay? So you gotta be careful. Now, pretty sure VH1 people, they looked at this and they said, look at this footage right here. Look at his son. He's fucking acting up. Now, you know, statistics shows. Now, I'm gonna tell you something like what the boardroom meeting went. The boardroom meeting probably was something like this, okay? You know, statistics shows that, you know, these guys who play these gangster roles and these people who do these things, you know, statistics shows that they either die or they go to prison. And, you know, do you want them to die on our hands where we're contracted with them? And that's going to make the company look bad and make VH1 look bad. So I tell you what, if we let him go right now before something happens to his son, then we can guarantee and save ourselves from the image. Okay? That type of shit. Now, see, you gotta understand these corporations, they do predictions. They work with numbers all day. They make projections, how many we're gonna sell, projections. You know, they got connections and all this other bullshit, okay? But so I'm pretty sure they sat down, they analyzed the video, they did all these analytics and these numbers and everything. They said projected. They said, you know, if he keeps acting like this, the chances are he's gonna run across a nigga who's more Billy Badass than he is. Now, you're just a celebrity son, and that's cool and all that because you're getting money and all that. But the truth is this right here, but kid, you grew up in a nice neighborhood, a nice house, nice cars, ATVs, and all this bullshit and screen TVs. Now, there's a lot of young black kids that are growing up out here poor, without shit, without mothers, without fathers, watching drugs, watching niggas get shot and all this other bullshit. Can't even play motherfucking basketball at the court. You don't understand what that life is about. And that's cool because that's the goal as a black man, to get your children to the point where they don't have to grow up to understand that type of lifestyle. But you're taking it for granted. You're not really taking it serious and say, you know what, let me go out and put an album out like your other brother. Let me go ahead and get in another fucking movie. Let me show motherfuckers I'm John Wayne with that thing. You're not the baddest. You're not the biggest. You're not the one who's gonna prove to the world that, listen, you know, if you got your gun on you, you're safe. Reality is we don't give a fuck if you got it on you. You're not safe at all, okay? Because at the end of the day, you know, there's still a 50-50 chance if the person has a drop on you and they start shooting first, what the fuck is your gun gonna do for you? And I talk from experience when I'm talking about something like that, okay? I'm not just fucking, this is no movie shit. But anyways, VH1 is probably looking at that saying, you know what, we can go ahead and save ourselves right now. We don't want the fucking trouble. Even if he doesn't shoot someone or even dies or something, this motherfucker probably get in a situation where he fucking runs someone over after a drunk night and he's on the fucking news and he's tied to us. VH1 rather cut our motherfucking losses now. Smart move, VH1. Go ahead and cut that shit. Now, of course, T.I. is going to blame that shit on racism and all this other bullshit expeditiously. But the truth is, you're getting paid millions of dollars by these people, brother. Fuck all that racist shit, okay? The niggas in the hood could claim racist, nigga. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no motherfucking nothing. And you sitting here talking about racist. Ain't these motherfucking white people cutting you checks, nigga? Shut your light-skinned privileged ass up, okay? Now, moving on, let's talk about Dr. Umar.
I hope all y'all paying attention to this. We supposed to be celebrating freedom, but yet we being accosted by the police.
Dr. Umar was recently stopped by the police. It looks like it was in the Carolinas or something like that. I actually watched the video that's searching through his whole trunk, and then they try to organize it back and say, you know what, brother, you don't have to worry about it. I'll organize it right back myself, okay? The cop says, okay, no problem, brother. Now, the thing that made me cringe about it was this right here, because the people that were actually harassing him, or the cops, I'm going to say the cops, that were actually harassing him, going through his shit and really searching him and touching him and all this other bullshit were black cops. But if you look on the sideline, you do see the white boys standing right there to make sure they supervise the black guy, saying, listen, you go ahead, you fucking monkey. You go ahead and search that other monkey and you make sure you do this and you do a good job. Now, these are what we call house niggas. Okay, I'm gonna say it 3 times like Dr. Umar always said. House niggas. That's what they are, okay? Now, granted, they got a job to do and I understand they got a family to feed and all this and that, but, you know, the reality is you could choose something else besides demeaning your own people to feed your family. And that's something like Dr. Umar's choosing. He's choosing to get up here and go online. He's choosing to, you know, speak this knowledge and wisdom and all this stuff and educate black people so that he can make his money. And guess what? He's making his money. Now, I'm not going to talk about that school, okay? We're not going to talk about the school. But we're going to talk a little bit about the school. Dr. Umar's making his money because he took a lot of donations from people and everyone that was following him and subscribers to say, hey, listen, we're going to build a school. And we never saw the school. But we do see he's traveling, he's selling more products and selling more things, and he's giving more lectures and speaking more knowledge to other kids and other. So, you know, I can't really get too mad at him. I could just say, hey, listen, man, you lied about the fucking school money. But anyways, the cops are harassing Dr. Umar. I say, you know, that's something that I really don't like to see when the cops are harassing shit. Let it be niggas that approach you and talk. You nigga, where the fuck the school money at? You know what I'm saying? Then the video would make a little bit more sense. I don't understand why the cops even feel they have a reason to have to feel like Dr. Umar is, you know, a problem, a terrorist, a threat or something like that. I mean, come on. He just gets online and speak brother. You know what I'm saying? The Africanism and African penism and all that, the black women and all that. Even after we all saw him talking to that white lady in the store trying, you know, passing off that number and all that, we still talk as African black panism. But anyway, Dr. Umar, salute to you. Cops, leave him the fuck alone. Now we gonna go ahead and move on to Mr. Charleston White.
And you bitch ass niggas ain't saying nothing, T.I. Ain't none of you bitch ass niggas said nothing, nigga.
Of course, everyone loves to hear Mr. Charleston White. He talks that shit. Now, what is that shit? That shit is that shit from the hood. You know what I'm saying? The shit that we talk about in the hood all day, but nobody puts it online, okay? That's that shit. This is how a lot of niggas really feel in real life, but they just be like, you know what, I ain't gonna say that right now because it's all about politics. I may be able to put out a record with him. I may be able to do a show with him. I maybe get an opportunity with him, so I don't want to say that shit, okay? But Charleston White said, man, fuck that shit. I'ma say what the fuck I want to say, and I'ma say it how I want to say it. And this is what he said to Meek Mill about, you know, the whole Young Thug slime money gang. I can't say it verbatim, but he was telling Meek Mill, listen, you dumb nigga, you shut the fuck up, okay? You're out here supporting a criminal, a person they have evidence against. He's shooting motherfuckers and making mothers cry and all this and that, and you saying free this man. Shit don't make no sense to me. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the truth, ladies and gentlemen. One thing that he did say that made perfect sense was this, okay? While Young Thug is praying to a God saying, hey, let me free, I want to get out, and things aren't looking too good to me, and please help me out, dear Lord. There's a mother out there, the victim's mother, who is praying to the same Lord saying, keep his motherfucking ass there, and we need some justice. Now, who's to say who's right, who's wrong? Now, the first thing I want to say, every man is innocent until proven guilty, except the black man. Your ass is guilty till you proven innocent. That's why they not giving his ass a bond. But anyway, under the state of the law, whatever the Constitution, every man innocent until he proven guilty. So I can't say that he's actually went out and done these things. But what we can say is this. We saw him beefing with Wyan's friend Lucci, and he did not let that motherfucker breathe. He was shooting at him at the mall. He was shooting at him at a video shoot. He was shooting at him every motherfucking way. He even shot at the nigga's mother, okay? Now, any nigga that'll shoot at a nigga's mother and a famous rapper's mother. And let's not forget he shot up Lil Wayne's tour bus too. Well, allegedly, all these things are just allegedly. Now, he's not the one who actually shot up the tour bus, but so-called his man Roscoe ain't no so-called. He actually got convicted for that. His man Roscoe is the one who actually shot up the tour bus, Lil Wayne's tour bus. So I'm gonna assume a nigga who don't give no fucks about shooting at a rapper who was a motherfucking... Lil Wayne was selling 1 million albums a week, okay? I don't know if you guys know that, but when he was dropping that first fucking week, he sell 1 million in the first fucking week, okay? So any nigga who would have that type of niggas motherfucking tour bus shot up, I'm gonna assume, and he's gonna have another nigga's mother shot at, and this other nigga got money too, then I'm gonna assume that this nigga don't give a fuck about no regular nigga. He'll have your ass knocked out in a twinkling of an eye. See, Young Thug was on his God shit. I control shit. I control Cleveland, and all that, and this and that, shouting on time and all this. Now, and that's cool, I guess, when you're in the gang shit, but the thing is, you was in the industry, my nigga. You was a rapper. You was making millions of dollars legitimately. Look, I like what Mr. Charleston White is talking about in regards to that. Listen, if a nigga went on camera and went and shot a motherfucker in the head, and then he goes to prison for it, listen, man, go do your motherfucking time. Be out like a man, okay? I'm not gonna be saying, free him. I'm gonna talk to him. If he my man, and I'm gonna say, listen, man, go do your time, hold it down, get your canteen, get your commissary, you know what I'm saying? Drop some money on your books and all that. And then you can just, when you get out into the fucking new light, it'd be a new day, okay? Now, that's something that I can see that's more logical. Besides Meek Mill's the motherfucker who was advocating for people to stay free and to get free or whatever. Didn't matter if you did the crime or you didn't do the crime. We just feel like niggas shouldn't be locked up at all. Nigga, you sound stupid, okay? Nigga, you sound stupid. Anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and give you a quick video. That's it for me right now. I want to go ahead and give a shout out, cloudchannel.com. I'm out.